السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر.
In this video, we'll count down the top 10 TV shows that you can watch right now. As many of you know, we do an update to this video each year around this time, showing only the most current shows, with new episodes released since the previous year's video. With production delays, there were less to choose from, but thankfully we found many that turned out to be great. So I'll count these down in order based on which shows we enjoyed the best, including a new series most of you have never seen taking the #1 spot. Coming up next on Tech Gumbo. Starting off our countdown, coming in at number 10 is Mayor of Easttown. The 7-episode crime drama miniseries on HBO stars Kate Winslet as Mayor Sheehan, a small-town detective in a suburb of Philadelphia. The story follows Mayor as she investigates the recent murder of a teenage mother while her life is falling apart. Many in the community doubt her detective skills, as she was unable to solve another case of a missing young girl 1 year earlier. Mayor is also divorced, dealing with the loss of her son, and is in a custody battle with her ex-heroin addict former daughter-in-law for the custody of her grandson. Coming in at number 9 is Bosch. Being one of the longest-running series on Prime Video, this police drama is based on a series of books by Michael Connelly. In the lead role is Titus Welliver. He plays Harry Bosch, who's a former Army Special Forces operative, now working as a homicide detective in the Hollywood division of the Los Angeles Police Department. Each season presents a new case for Harry to solve that challenges his moral compass and respect for the rules. Titus is surrounded by an outstanding supporting cast, including Lance Reddick and Jamie Hector, which some of you might recognize from The Wire. Bosch first premiered in 2014, and its 7th and final season was just released in June of 2021. In at number 8, based on the 1984 film The Karate Kid, is Cobra Kai. It stars Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso and William Zabka as Johnny Lawrence, reprising their roles 34 years after the events of the 1984 All-Valley Karate Tournament. The story begins with Johnny's decision to reopen the Cobra Kai Karate Dojo, reigniting his old rivalry with Daniel. This show is not just for those people looking for a dose of 80s nostalgia. The characters are well written, with a storyline that is highly entertaining. 3 seasons of Cobra Kai are on Netflix right now, and has been renewed for a 4th, which is expected at the earliest later this year. Coming in at number 7 is Resident Alien. The science fiction comedy drama on the Sci-Fi Network is based on the comic book series of the same name by Peter Hogan and Steve Parkhouse. In the lead role is Alan Tudyk. He plays an alien named Harry who is sent to Earth to wipe out humanity. After crash landing, he takes on the identity of a small-town doctor in Colorado. Tudyk's performance is masterful, and perhaps the most hilarious characterization of an alien since Robin Williams in Mork and Mindy. The Sci-Fi Network has renewed Resident Alien for a 2nd season. No release date has been announced yet. If you want to get caught up, the 1st season is available right now on the Peacock streaming service. For those of you into historical dramas, The Crown comes in at number 6. Created by Peter Morgan, this Netflix original series covers the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. It follows her ascension to the throne when she was 25 after the death of her father, King George V. Every 2 seasons, the cast is swapped out to reflect the aging of the characters, as the series spans the 1940s to modern times. As you would expect, there's the usual pretense and formality you'd expect from a show about the royal family, but there's plenty of out-of-character, interpersonal drama to make it enjoyable to watch. 4 seasons of The Crown are currently available on Netflix and will be coming back for a 5th and a 6th. Season 5 is expected sometime in 2022. Coming in at number 5 is the martial arts drama Warrior. Broadcast on Cinemax, the series is based on the original concept by Bruce Lee and was created by Jonathan Tropper, who some of you might know as the creator of Banshee, another one of our favorites. Warrior is set in the 1870s during the Tong Wars in San Francisco. It follows a martial arts prodigy who immigrates to San Francisco from China in search of his sister and joins one of the most powerful Tongs in Chinatown. If you enjoy fast-paced storylines with amazing action scenes, Warrior is a must-watch. The first 2 seasons appeared on Cinemax and will be moving to HBO Max for a 3rd season. If you have HBO Max, the first 2 seasons are available on the service. Still waiting for word regarding the release date for Season 3. Coming in at number 4 is Ted Lasso. This feel-good Apple TV Plus sports comedy is a nice respite from the mayhem in our world. It stars Jason Sudeikis as Ted Lasso. He plays the coach of an American college football team who's recruited to coach an English Premier League football team, despite having no experience. With likable characters and a positive vibe, it's extremely watchable. When the first season ends, you'll be wanting more. Thankfully, you don't have to wait. Season 2 of Ted Lasso will be available on Apple TV Plus on July 23rd of 2021. Before we get to our top 3, here are some honorable mentions of TV shows with new seasons forthcoming, all of which would have likely made our top 10 if they had released new episodes in the 12 months since last year's video. Better Call Saul, Succession, Narcos Mexico, Ozark, Billions, and Peaky Blinders. Now for our top 3, and coming in at number 3 is The Boys. The superhero / anti-hero action thriller on Prime Video is based on the comic book series of the same name. It follows a team of vigilantes as they combat superpowered individuals who abuse their abilities. The show is far superior to those Marvel series you'd find on Netflix and Disney+. It's full of action with less filler, there are plenty of twists and turns, the writing and acting is fantastic, and has high production values. 2 seasons of The Boys are available to watch right now on Prime Video, and Season 3 just began filming. No release date has been announced yet. In the runner-up spot, coming in at number 2, is The Mandalorian. As part of the Star Wars universe, this action-adventure space western is the absolute best show on Disney+. It stars Pedro Pascal in the title role. He plays a lone Mandalorian bounty hunter in the outer reaches of the universe, who goes on the run after being hired to retrieve the child. To be honest, we find this series to be more entertaining than the overhyped Star Wars movies of the last decade. The Mandalorian is action-packed, the visuals are amazing, it's well written with a great cast. 2 seasons of The Mandalorian are available right now on Disney+, and has been renewed for a 3rd season. Still in the pre-production phase, it could be a year or 2 before it's released. In the top spot, coming in at number 1 is Gangs of London. This British action crime drama first aired on Sky Atlantic in the UK in 2020, and made its debut on AMC here in the States in April of 2021. It follows the struggles between rival gangs and criminal organizations in present-day London. After the assassination of Finn Wallace, the most powerful criminal in London, it's up to his son Sean Wallace to thwart power struggles among rivals attempting to take control. Sean Wallace is played by Joe Cole, who some of you will recognize as John Shelby in Peaky Blinders. Gangs of London's storyline is engaging, with excellent performances and some of the most intense action scenes to ever appear on TV. Gangs of London just began filming Season 2, and no release date has been announced yet. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and share with others. What current TV show is your favorite, or any other show that you think we missed? Let us know about it in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on our newest top 10s and other tech-related stuff here on Tech Gumbo.